3 weeks since Summer Wells was last seen and the Amber Alert is still active. Here's the latest. Today we learned from TBI that the FBI is still involved in the search for Summer Wells in Hawkins County. Police are asking property owners in the Ben Hill Road area of Beech Creek to contact TBI if they have any surveillance or trail cameras. TBI also said they have now received just over 870 tips regarding the disappearance of Summer Wells. None of those tips have led to any credible leads. Summer was last seen June 15th near her Beech Creek community home. State authorities are still searching for a potential witness in the case, the driver of a 1998 to 2000 red or maroon Toyota Tacoma, which happened to be in the area that Summer went missing. That truck may have a full bed ladder rack. Again, if you see Summer Wells or know where she might be, call 1-800-TBI-FIND or email tips@tbi.tn.gov.
Good morning. So there was just an update from the news update, not an update in the case of Summer Wells, but what I'll tell you is that I had been seeing a lot of misinformation in regards to the reward. The reward is not $50K. The reward is $37,415, $37,415. For whatever reason, online has chose to round that number to 50 instead of 40. And it's not even 40, it's $37,415, not $50K. Okay, that's verified. It's covered. So the other portion, 870 leads. 870. Let me tell you about the demographic there. There aren't 870 people right there. There's not even 400 people right there giving 2 tips apiece. So a great majority of the 870 leads are coming from online on social media. Now let me tell you what social media. 870 leads and not one that led to anything credible. You need to stop. Quit it. Because I know that there are legitimately some of you social media people, you YouTubers, that there's 2 brands of you, don't care one way or another, or you do secretly, privately need for your to continue to go like it is. You need this to drag on out. You need it to become a cold case, or what would be even better for you is if she was murdered. Then you've got all this trial and suspect content that you get to just slide right into, because right now, in today's day and time, the technology moves so fast here. So what you have is essentially you've got a majority of details being delivered in a fashion where the time constriction is very tight. So you get lots of information really quick. And then once you play all that out for the content creators, you play all that you know out, and the next only available thing to do to keep your audience going, to keep your cash apps going, to keep your super chats going, to continue to be able to, sell marijuana online, whatever these other YouTubers do. Okay? Now, this is case in point that social media web sleuths, you social media Sherlocks, you're not effective at what you do. You are not effective. 870 leads that led nowhere, that led to a waste of time. 870 times. 80 different jurisdictions had to run to where whatever Tom, Dick, or Harry had a dumbass tip for the TBI, okay? 870 times is all it took to run through the TBI budget for this disappearance. The money's gone. Now what we're going to do is we're going to leave it to law enforcement for that have the good in their heart and still search for free, and for all the great people that will either mecca there or that live in the area or somewhere close that could get there, that are not trained to be handling evidence, probably not trained to navigate that terrain there. You hear over and over and over how this terrain is especially difficult to navigate, even for law enforcement, who you consider for the most part have some sort of physicality as far as exercise. You would think a cop could make it before John Q. citizenry. But what we've done is we have totally dissolved the whole budget. The only money that remains in this case is going to be emergency bills that they can write in for special circumstances, or this 37415. What's the play? Who's going to step outside of the herd with me and say, okay, listen, 870 times with all these damn lives, all these views, all these super chats, all these donations to these content creators. And again, like the Orrin and Orson West case, like the Cash Gernon case, like every other case that has been handled in the very recent past, not one viable lead, but a bunch of running around by the police due to these dumbass YouTubers. Why can you people not just sit at home? Look here, when it's First 48 on TV, you dumb motherfuckers, you can't stop life in reality for victims and for other people and jump into the TV and tell the Dallas detectives or the Louisville detectives or the Memphis detectives what they're doing wrong and how to solve their fucking case. Because guess what? By the end of the 50-minute show, without your help, they solve damn near every case on the show. Fuck you, mean.